There's a series I have not seen for quite some time. Welcome to Oneshot, the pancake episode. Yes. If you may remember, Oneshot was that fourth wall breaking experience, which involved a character named Niko, where we had to save a world or leave it in darkness. Yes. Apparently, due to it being its 10th anniversary, I thought it would be a good idea for me to delve into the world of Oneshot yet again. Yeah. How do Let's begin. Hi everyone. As you know, it's the 10-year anniversary of Oneshot. Well, the original version anyway. So I thought I'd decorate the cafe. We opened extra early today, so nobody's shown up yet, except me. Well, it's good to see you again. Okay, that's enough. It's been so long. I'm here on a very special mission today. Can you guess what it is? Does it involve a celebration cake? Of a pan variety? How did you know? You, literally told me a year ago before the camera turned on. Oh right, Today, I will be showing everyone how to make Mama's special pancakes. And he'll be helping. He's grown up, and I'm not old enough to use the stove without an adult supervision. But didn't you, set fire to the kitchen before? It's been so long. I think God counts as adult Oh, that's me, yes. Of course, that's fair. Alright, then follow me to the kitchen. Kay? It's good to see you again. After so many years, is this the kitchen? I cleaned it up pretty good. You'd never know that we had a fire last week. Another one? Right. Robots are surprisingly flammable. The cookers aren't here, but they are still repaired, so we won't have extra help today. Do you think you can handle it? Of course. I help Mama out in the kitchen all the time, especially when making pancakes. I even wrote down the recipe. So many pages. And surprisingly legible for crayon. Like I said, these pancakes are very special, so I wrote a lot. It takes Mama a long time to start to finish. She makes the syrup herself. Wow. Sounds like a lot of work. Sometimes in life you gotta work hard. Oh. It says here we need cups of things. What are cups? Measuring cups. Measuring cups. You have to measure cups. Not sure if I get it. Don't you cook for your job? How do you cook without measuring cups? Or measuring spoons? Do you know how much flour to use? Also, there's a separate file if you must know, viewers. I weigh it? Oh, yeah. I heard that people in the city do that a lot. Sounds like a hassle. They have to use a scale every time they cook. Well, we do live in the city. No, not your city, my city. The cities we have back home. Right. Using measuring scale all the time sounds hard. It'd be much easier if I had measuring cups and spoons. Still don't know what those are. Like, amount-wise. Maybe we need to get some help. Hold on. Wait. Oh, you brought a friend. And he'll be willing to help us. Willing isn't exactly the right word. Who are you? This better be good, of course. I wouldn't call you if it wasn't an emergency. Dire, sticky, sugary, delicious emergency. Sigh. You want me to do gram conversions, don't you? Maybe. So much for this. Not being in the pain, okay. Pain in the... Okay, assuming that you do not need perfect conversions, I should be able to help. This would only calibrated to the metric system. My database on the other units only has a limited sample size that does not account for the various contingencies. So it might not be exactly. How much cup of flour? How much does a cup of flour weigh? 120 grams roughly. Well, you answered fast. A simple query that does not take long to. How much does 3 cups of water weigh? 20 grams. How about half a cup? Beans. Depends on the bean. Pinto. Okay, 700 grams. Why do you need beans to make pancakes? How about 100 cups of ice cream? Vanilla. Okay, 21,040 grams, 2.4 kilograms. Are you having fun? Is a kilogram of steel heavier than a kilogram of feathers? Do not test my patience. Right. While you're gone, I dug this thing out of storage. What is it? Why don't you turn the switch on to find out? Oh, music player. Would be fitting here. Does it play any of the songs? It's only the birthday song, I'm afraid. I wanted to play heavy metal like in the cooking shows. Also, kinda funny, have to light it on fire every time. Haha, I know. Right, I like it though. Fire is cool. Fire is not hot actually. I think it's level 3 safety violation, therefore extremely stupid. Don't worry, the candle isn't real convincing though, right? Oh. Then it's just stupid. Okay. That's the pantry. Doesn't actually have pans in it. That's a fridge. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay, yep. What am I meant to do? Okay, for those of you following along, you would need gram cell, but if you're measuring cups and spoons, I do like home, could you use those instead? It'll probably be easier. Be a lot easier. Next up is ingredients. Since the recipe is so long, I split it into 3 parts. It kinda is 3 recipes in 1. That's what Mama does. You have to do it in a specific order for the best results. Okay, I'll go get everything ready. Quite the list we have here. Yes. What am I meant to do now? These are hazelnuts. I've always start with a step where she turns hazelnuts into hazelnut candy. You sprinkle them on top of the pancakes later. She also says the recipe is pretty dangerous for a kid. So I normally only help with the first steps. First I cut the piece of paper with the scissors and then put it in a baking pan or anything that's heat proof. Then you need to get a knife and cutting board. I'm not old enough to use knives on my own, so you'll have to do this part, okay? Take about half a cup of hazelnuts, 65 grams, and cut them like this. Then you pick all of the big pieces. You don't want crumbs, they'll burn. You can save the crumbs, just mix the hazelnuts with the flour though. Smart. Now, you need a frying pan. But for pancakes, toast the hazelnuts on the pan on the low-medium heat for 5 minutes until they turn brown and seems nice. Excellent. Careful though, you don't want it to burn. They won't burn. I'm stirring them the whole time. Really? Oh, I think you're just about done. Well, that was fast. It's only been 3 minutes. All stoves and pans are very little different. They heat up at different speeds. Okay then. You turn it off the heat and dump out all the hazelnuts onto a plate or bowl. Or just counter if it's clean. Then you wipe the pan really good with a damp towel and get rid of the burnt bits. You can put the pan on the warm stove to evaporate off the water. You need the pan for the next step. Now, the skin should be loose on the hazelnut pieces so you can rub the pieces between your hands to get all the skin off. Are they cool enough to touch yet? Yes. Let me do it. Mama lets me do this part. I like my sleeves, but Mama isn't around to wash my coat afterwards. If you use your bare hands, it'll probably take longer. Why not just use a towel? Smart. But not all of the skin will come off. And that's okay. Then the hazelnut pieces are bent. Put the hazelnut pieces back into pan. Just like the last time. Don't put any crumbs. I'll just throw the crumbs away this time since it's mostly just skin and burnt bits anyway. Then you add a quarter cup to the pan, 50 grams. Now turn the pan on to medium heat to melt the sugar while stirring the pan. Mama says melted sugar is super hot, so it can really hurt if you touch it. I'll stay over here. I can't believe something as tasty can be so dangerous. The sugar should start to melt about 5 minutes. might be different for this stove though. Once it melts, stir it even more. You want to melt the sugar and coat all the hazelnuts between it. Once it melts, stir it even more. You want to melt all the sugar and coat all the hazelnut pieces within it. Ma usually keeps it on the stove before 3 minutes or so, so all the sugar, for all the sugar to melt. Okay, I'll keep stirring. Be careful, okay? I'll be fine. Oh. Did you burn yourself? Nope. Just surprised it melted as fast as it did. Don't scare me like that. I think it's done though. Okay, take it off 8. Hurry. Then, just dump everything out, again, this time onto the parchment paper. Still hot. I will pour it in the thin layer. Assume we don't want big clusters that'll be tough to break later. Then I'll stick together at least a bit. And then again, it's really hot, so definitely don't touch it again. Okay, once it's done, you can chop them on the cutting board. Don't try and break them with your hands though. Sugar can be sharp as glass. Another cruel betrayal by the world's most delicious substance. Okay, it's all chopped now. Do you have a jar or airlight container that'll keep them crunchy while we make the other things? Otherwise, the sugar will get sticky after a while. Say, why is that? Why are you looking in my direction? Because you're the smartest guy around, sigh. Because the sugar has high gross cathonic properties, which means it attracts the water molecules in the air. The water molecules would then disrupt the crystal structure of the hardened sugar you just made. You heated the sugar up to 150 degrees Celsius, also referred to the hard cracked stage. In this state, the water is hard and brittle, crunchy. And as hardened, sugar continues to pull moisture from the air, thus disrupting the structure with lose its brittleness. Water is able to do this because of a polar molecule, which means that it has two different charging regions. Oxygen atom holds a partially negative charge, while the two hydrogen atoms hold a partially positive charge. This polarity gives the water the ability to attract other molecules, and only that. The pair of hydrogen bonds in the water molecule also. This goes on for another 5 minutes. I'm learning words. Yes. I'll just go and put these in the jar with some silica gel packets. Silica gel. A form of silicon dioxide, extremely porous with a large surface area, and that facilitates the moisture and absorption retention. It has the ability to absorb 40% of its own weight of water. It is used as a commercial desiccant. In other ways, it would absorb all the moisture in the small enclosed space, the seal jar. Good to know. Right. We're making the syrup next. Okay. Whew. The syrup is super simple to make, but I think it's scary, because we're we're melting sugar again. I'll stay over here, away from the stove. Okay, you can help me cook the butter at least. We need 2 tablespoons of it, 30 grams. Couple of small pieces of a butter knife. The butter knife is safe for little old me. On the side, we'll need a cup of brown sugar. 208 grams. Which goes into the saucepan along with a half cup of water. 120 grams. Mix together with a small whisk, then heat over medium heat while constantly stirring. And don't forget to add the maple syrup. 2 tablespoons, right? 40 grams. Say, why do we need to cook this syrup to melt it, when maple syrup always stays a liquid? You're looking at me again. Maple syrup contains invert sugars which are structurally different from table sugar. Invert sugars always have better moisture retention properties, do not readily crystallize. It's typical to add the invert sugars to the syrup and made to be regular sugar in order to prevent the mixture of crystallizing, which would lead to a grainy texture. Normally just use honey or corn syrup for that. Then it won't taste as good. I wouldn't know the difference regardless. Okay, alright, you can't eat. Once the syrup, switch the heat down to medium-low. Simmer for about 2 minutes while stirring. Niku, you pass me the butter. I cut into little cubes like Mama does. Is that okay? Nice. It can be any shape. The pieces just needs to be small enough to melt quickly once added to the syrup. Stirring, it helps melt faster. Correct. Then we just need to take off the heat and leave it in the pan to cool down, to eating temperature. Careful not to touch it though. Right. There's a lot of words to be discussed here. Okay. Whew. Okay. Now we are finally ready to make the pancake batter. The main event. Yep. 3 mixing bowl recipes. 1 bowl for dry ingredients, 1 bowl for wet ingredients, 1 bowl for egg white. That's how we really know it's special herb, because all the dishes you have to clean afterwards. It's not a labour of love without the labour, as Mama says. Looks like we'll need a sifter and a whisk. More things to clean later. A pan. Don't forget the pan, because otherwise it would just be cake. Actually, it would just be raw. We don't need to use a stove until the end. Also, I should probably get that thing out of the way. Okay. We don't need to use the stove until the end, so I can help out in more ways. I can help out way more this time. Okay. First bowl is egg white now. It needs to be super clean. No oil to ruin it. I like to wipe down the bowl with some clean lemon juice just to be sure. And then you want to take the egg and take an egg and separate out the egg white. Oh, okay. You can't mix any egg yolk into the egg white because the egg yolks have oil in it, say. Because egg white is pure protein, protein tend to link to each other partially due to mechanical forces such as whisking. The whisking process would also introduce a lot of air into the mixture, causing the protein to become a foam. Oil moisture would disrupt the mesh structure, causing the foam to collapse. That was what you were going to ask? How did you know? Alright, back to the eggs. I like to suck out the egg yolk with water, but that sometimes can break the egg yolks. I can also dig out it out with my hands, but then my hand would get slimy. I just used a separator. Oh, that's handy. Because they don't need to use, you don't need to use your hands. Okay. We put the egg yolk in the second bowl, the green one. We can leave the egg white alone for now. Hopefully, I hope it doesn't get lonely. Why would it want to get lonely? That makes no sense. It won't because it's just an egg. Half an egg. Okay then. Right, let's do this. Okay, then we pour we take the bowl with the egg yolk and mix it with half the milk. Oh, my brain, my words, what is happening with me today? Alright, then we take the bowl with the egg yolk and mix it with half the cup of buttermilk, which is very tasty. 102 grams, yep. You'll want a tablespoon of regular milk to go in that too. 45 grams. Mix it together and leave that alone too. You can put it next to the first bowl so that it doesn't get lonely. It won't get lonely, it's just milk. Okay then. Alright. Now we want to take the sifter and put half a cup of flour. 60 grams. Oh, then I gotta take the tablespoon of the flour out. 8 grams, leaving you with 50 grams of flour. Right. Then the tablespoon of cornstarch, also 8 grams. And after that, add the tablespoon of hazelnut flour. That's the best part. 14 grams. Then the tablespoon of brown sugar. The other best part, 26 grams. Then I teaspoon the baking powder, which does not taste great on its own. 5 grams. Then finally a pinch of salt. Less than 1 gram. Don't add too much or the pancakes will be salty. Might still taste good though. Don't even joke like that. I wasn't joking. There are salty pancakes out there, you know. I like to make mine with shredded vegetables. vegetables such as I said, I will pretend not to hear that while I sift all this flour. Oh, bigger pieces of hazelnut, some of the brown sugar might not go through the sifter. If that's okay, just add the flour, add it into the flour, mix everything else sifted through, then you mix it by one last before adding it into the buttermilk mixture. Okay, let's do this. You want to pour the flour and the mixture slowly, then mix it with the spatula real gentle. Ah, that's good folding. Where you mix dry and wet ingredients together in sort of cutting motion with a spatula. Okay. Oh my goodness, if you overmix the pancakes will get tough. Though I don't know. Yeah, okay, because it develops the gluten and flour. Gluten and flour is mixture found of wheat flour, which is gluten flour, and mixture the water further develops into the elastic network of elastic polymer tanks. Okay, yes, gluten for making bread, but not so great if you want something softer like pancakes. Some people are often allergic to gluten, so I gotta clean a kitchen really well for the customers with allergies, okay? I feel bad for them because they can't have these pancakes. Maybe they can use gluten-free flour. It might not be the exact same, but maybe. Okay. Now we leave the batter alone for 28 minutes. This gives the batter the baking powder time to activate and will also hydrate the flour. Rest well, batter. Okay then. Okay. We only need to wait 4 minutes for the flour batter to be ready. We should work on the egg whites for now. Okay, this part is really hard. You're gonna take the whisk at flour whites a lot until it turns white. It takes Mama forever to do this. Ah, a whisk will make this a lot easier. That's the thing? Yeah. What is this sorcery? Electricity. Handy. So it's called hand mixer. And that's why that's not actually why it's called that. Drop some lemon juice into the egg whites will also help, okay. Right, okay, I always wondered why that's it, okay. Because acid helps stabilize the protein foam. A slightly lower pH could keep the denatured proteins relatively loose, preventing them from folding back. This allows the structure to be able to incorporate more air bubbles, creating more stable foam. Traditionally, the acid commonly used for meringue is cream of tartar. What else is tartar? I love tartar sauce. It is great in potato salad. Oh, tartar sauce. Okay. Okay, we normally just use it for seafood, especially fish. I like fish. Before you say cats like fish, I can assure you that's a coincidence, but maybe that's why they named a famous cat after tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is something completely unrelated. The name tartar is in cream. The name tartar in cream of tartar comes from the name potassium bitartrate, a potassium salt of tartaric acid. Potassium is a funny word, yes. But it has a bad word in the middle. And I don't think... Oh, I see. Let's say, okay. Oh shoot, you're right. Yeah, alright, we get it. Potassium. Yeah, that sounds... yeah, shush! Stop talking about potassium, okay? Shut up. Yeah, shush, please. The eggs are at soft peak. Now, do I keep going? I usually whisk them until you can turn the ball upside down. Without any floating, of course. Falling out, of course. Because that would just make a huge mess. Stiff peaks it is then. Half a minute of electricity sounds better. Ah, ready. So fast. Such is the power of technology. Okay. We put the foam in the batter and do the folding mixing thing again. Okay, but then we pour the egg foam into the batter and not the other way around. Okay, otherwise, yeah, we know make a consistency is key. I knew that. Oh, and you have to use the batter right away, or it'll go flat over time. Okay, I'll heat up the stove then. Okay, let's do this. I don't really know the other steps because it's on the stove. Okay, I'll take them over again. Oh, right. We don't have the regular griddle right now. It was damaged in the fire. I just have to make these in the pan. Okay, that's what Mama does. Okay, she really uses heavy black pans for these. It's called a cat's iron pan. A cast iron pan. Yeah, that's the one. Silly me. We're not cats. And she adds a ton of butter onto it. Okay, we have stainless steel pans right now. So butter will definitely help if it to not stick to the pan. Really? No. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of words here. Though might not make every smooth looking pancakes, but butter tends to make it look a lot more bubbly. Okay, but it tastes great. I'd stick out the butter by itself. Okay. Well, we'll probably need probably won't need that much butter for this batch. Okay. Oh, okay. Since I usually make pancakes on a big non-stick griddle, I might be a little rusty on doing it in the old-fashioned way, unlike this pan, which doesn't trust because it's made up of steel. I'll start heating it up the pan on the middle heat with some butter. About 4, 5 out of 9 of a standard stove. Give it a couple of minutes and then drop of water to the pan. If it sizzles, that means the pan is not hot enough. Scary. Then you lower the heat down a notch to around 3. And how much butter does your mum normally use? Let's see. Okay, about 1/3 cup. Conversion for pancake batter not found in the database. Okay, enough batter to make a pancake 4 inches across. Under 5 or 6 pancakes, so you can make them bigger, but they'll be harder to flip. Okay, first pancake, let's wait about 5 minutes to cook. And then you have a spatula on the side. If it feels solid, to lift up the collapsing ready to flip. Barely any colour. I expected this. First bang is always ugly. Cook for 4 minutes on the side and flip it. Done. Same on the other side. I guess the pan isn't hot enough yet. That's okay. The Messiah shall accept the ugly pancake as a sacrifice. Now, to make the rest, don't forget to add more butter for each pancake. I'll crank the heat up to about 4 minutes at a time. Maybe this will help it brown better. I don't want to make it turn too high because it might burn. Nothing sadder than a burned pancake. Okay, every stove is different, so these definitely aren't hard numbers. Okay, so this pancake turned out nicer. Too hot. If I add the butter, it'll explode. Scary. Yep, okay. Combination of fat and water, both which do not mix with each other. The explosions are caused by the water rapidly turning into steam under high temperatures. Yep, that's why you don't put out the grease fire with water. Okay, I'll lower the heat back to 3 for now. Guess we can just adjust the heat as we cook the rest. And done. Are you ready to put everything together? Yep, let me do it. Okay, we set pancakes and a square butter like this, and then there's syrup over here on the stove. Back in the danger zone, it was starting to congeal, so I'm warming it back up. Caramel syrup tends to solidify after a while, especially in the case if it's not true, so it'll get gritty as it cools. Nothing a few minutes on the stove can't fix though, but you have to stir it the entire time or it might burn. Yuck. Okay, let me pour the warm, not burnt syrup over the top and sprinkle the candy hazelnuts on the top as well, and done. There we go. So what do we do now? Yay, we did it! Oh! And now I would eat the whole thing myself. Okay, you guys worked so hard on this. And we should all share. I cannot eat. Oh, right. One more for me. I'll just eat the extra pancake that didn't fit onto the stack. But that's the sad one. Sad, lonely and undecorated. Never mind. Professional at work. You wanna eat the rest on the table? At the table? Yep. Alright. Let's take a break from the kitchen. Oh no, I completely forgot we opened earlier today. How long have you guys been waiting? 42 minutes? 12 seconds. Damn. Oh, I just got here. That's as long as I've been playing. Hi, Niko. Oh. Hi, Lamplighter Man. Oh. I have a name. What's you guys doing back in the kitchen? Just teaching Ling how to make pancakes. But doesn't Ling already know how to make pancakes? Not these special ones my mama makes. Thank you, sharing it with me. I learned a lot today. So, the master has become the student. Mostly about molecules, but I can see why you like these so much. It is very involved recipe-wise, almost like a pancake than a pancake. What? That's cool. Me next. I get to go next. You wanna learn how to make pancakes too? You might you might be a little too young. Even an older kid like Niko is scared of some parts. Okay, I wasn't scared. It's just self-defense. I like Kung Fu. Were you karate chopping all the pots and pans because you were scared? Oh, wait, no. Because I would. Do you mean like self-preservation? Yeah, that. I don't know that word. I just wanna be near a hot stove. Especially around sugar lava. Especially. Niko, just being responsible. Can you eat lava? Absolutely not. Do not eat lava. Responsibilities me to do is not let a little anywhere near a stove. Well, we'll teach you to make pancakes when you're a little far lot older. I want to teach you how to make my favorite food. It does not have lava. Oh. Okay, sure. Yay! I guess it's open day in the kitchen. Oh. Oh, we're doing this, are we? Let's see. Do you have any bread? Okay, oh my goodness, we're doing more. Okay. Seems better, but we don't have to. Okay. Okay, you got to cook bread over pan, over hot coals, over toaster. Seems better. Get some yogurt, mix of salt, some seasons like spring and summer. Of course not today. Winter it is then. It's not what I mean, you know. I'm assuming you want sea moss salt. We got shipment from the glen a while ago. We also have garlic, which tastes similar, a lot stronger. Give me garlic. We don't get this back at home. Okay, you mix this up and then you just spread this on with a spoon. Then I'll rip the fish into little pieces and then cut it on top. Okay, smoked fish, not alive. Do you got any? Okay. Smoked salmon, that'll work. My favourite. I thought it was done. I thought I was only making pancakes. I put some seeds on top of fish and make it crunchy. Then they are artisanal toasted sesame seeds work. Okay. I'll take it. Yay, there we go. Okay, cool. Okay, what should I do? Okay, so, you wanna make something too? I was actually just gonna order my regular jug of coffee, but, breakfast won't hurt. Look at you. Eating food. Sigh. Cover your eyes, kids. Your parents might get mad. Slice of toast of bread. Cover of butter, room temperature. Sprinkle instant coffee and sugar to the taste. Done. Oh! It tastes okay. Okay, sleep. And that's breakfast. For lunch I normally mix a coffee into some 3-minute noodles. The cup kind. You don't need to add sugar. Okay. Why am I really rushing it? I just put a scoop of coffee into a bag of uncooked. I think you should leave the kitchen. Oh my goodness, how long is this game? Oh, I can't travel anywhere. I should probably start the coffee machines. Do you want any, Niko? No thanks. Coffee is for grown-ups. Heard it's really bitter. If you want to drink it black, you might like the defecant hazelnut cappuccino of matcha latte though. I understood one of those words. I like it black. Hello there! Have you been here all this time? Don't go running off like that, sheesh! Sorry, I was hungry. Okay, where am I? Okay, foraging food isn't easy in the city though. A nice guy at the cafe for me free because I am very cute and also a baby. Okay, I can't argue with that. And he gives me, and he gives this guy free food because he doesn't take care of himself despite being a grown-up. His house it's probably really messy. Hey, just saying. Hey, whoa, what's with all the decorations? It's somebody's birthday. Did you just notice? I guess you could call this a birthday. The 10-year anniversary of what? Someone's wedding, or I don't think anyone here is married. It's the anniversary of the original. Oh right, you weren't around for that. Okay, neither was I. I was, I think. What's our anniversaries but grim reminders that we are inching another year closer to the inevitable demise. I wasn't around either. I've no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm just here for an emotional support, thanks. Yeah, it's a lot of us. Pretty late, didn't we? Especially me. Yeah, you really lost me there. Okay. Thought it was 10 years ago. You think I can remember that far back? That doesn't. But I'm going to pass an oh, it's on about the 10-year anniversary of Oneshot. Anyway, where's all the booze? What a crowd. I'll say. Looks like I got a lot of cooking to do now, huh? I'll help. We can make more pancakes. Pancakes. Count me in if I'm always up for some breakfast for dinner. George, it's 8 in the morning, we're having breakfast for breakfast. Let me guess, you're pulled up an all-nighter on those manuscripts again. You know what? You know it, babe. Breakfast for dinner for breakfast. For lunch. Because we already ate. Pancakes, that makes me nostalgic. Haha, we haven't seen them in a long time yet, have we? Okay, yeah. Right, what are you whispering about? Just reminiscing. Niko? This must be important to you, of course. This is my mama's special recipe. Their favourite thing to eat ever. How wonderful. You don't know how long of these took to make? Okay, neither was I. Okay. Time wasted if you spent it on something you care about. It's true. It's pancakes. Okay, that would make you sick. Unless you eat 100 of them. Okay, 500 150 grand, that sounds amazing. Eating 100 pancakes, if they are as good as you say, we might just... Okay, collectively, I can't eat 100 pancakes myself. That's quitter talk. Speaking of whom, Lamp Man, I have a name. You're not gonna bail this again, are you? I was just going back to work, but I guess everyone is staying, so it'd be super awkward if I left now. Yeah, I'll stay. Okay, I could go for a second breakfast. I'm a growing baby bird. My body demands nutrients, but it's all mostly just sugar. Okay, it's partially, so who cares? Okay. Sugar's nutrients, technically, this means we can get as much as we want. Okay, that's a spirit. Okay, there are no spirits under his breath. I'm talking about booze. Okay. Magpie said it's like 8 in the morning. What? I'm not getting much. Okay, just one. One shot. I don't think that this is the right kind of establishment for booze. One shot. Kip. Okay. Kip's right, we just have breakfast. Food's here mostly. Like hundreds of pancakes coming up. Orders. Okay, let's not keep everyone waiting. I'll go back to work, see you in a bit. I said I want help. Do not start with me. On one shot. Oh, is that it? 10th anniversary. So that was thank you for playing. Thank you all for supporting the last 10 years. Thank you. Programming, aka Cheeser, Separative Fate and Night Margin. Yeah, indeed. Thank you for letting me play this game. That was very impressive. I really enjoyed it. Night Margin, One Shot, original concept, Night Margin, these, Velisky, and yep, indeed. Excellent. I really enjoyed it. Thank you again, viewers. So, that is One Shot Pancakes.
Thanks all.
See you all in the next video. Farewell.
Today. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Dalek Empire.